Hello, welcome back to the Bob and Jim channel, where today we are going to talk about Barcelona nil, Inter Milan 1. And the theme of the game, really, they're making it seem like it's the referee's fault, which I do agree it sort of is, but also it's Barca's fault a lot in a way, because we had 72% of the ball. About 40% of that 72% was in the Inter's final third as well, and we just dawdled around the box. We didn't. It's not like we couldn't, but we didn't lob the ball in for our lives in that game, and that's what really cost us. Inter really did well on the counter-attack. They had a goal disallowed, a penalty that wasn't given, both of which were fair calls. Now go to the calls that went against Barca. Go to the calls that went against Barca, but with 28% of the possession, Inter got their goal. This just seemed so much like one of those performances from 3 or 4 or potentially even 5 years ago under Valverde, where Barcelona had so much of the ball, had so much time to just whip a ball into the final third. But they chose not to, and because of it, the game next week now absolutely 100% is a must win at home against the Camp Nou. And if we can win that, and especially by multiple goals, then our Europa League panic will pretty much be over, because really all we'll need, it's not going to be fun, is all we're pretty much going to have to beat Pilsen and to hope that Inter doesn't win against Barca. Again, it's not going to be a comfortable ride to going through if we win, but if we do, but we don't have any alternative at the moment. If we win, we're likely gonna go into match day 6th and 3rd, but Inter will have Bayern, I believe, away, and we'll have Pilsen away, so we're probably gonna get there. We're gonna also have to hope for a solid win against Pilsen, and if we do go and lose against Bayern, then hopefully not by too much, maybe hopefully by 1 goal. A draw or a win would of course be great, but we can't even look at the Bayern game right now, because we have Inter next week, and also the El Clasico after that, and this just reeks of the Valverde team that we saw before, except Valverde went through the group every year that he was Barca manager. So again, it's gonna be tough. That's going to be certain. But now I'll go to the refereeing decisions, which were absolutely terrible. I do think that Barca, no matter what people think, should be complaining about those refereeing decisions, because they were appalling. First, there was the 2 penalties that weren't given, which really seemed like a double standard. Goal that was very, very contentious, and there should have been a red card on Çalhanoğlu because of his horrible tackle against Busquets, I think it was. So even though it doesn't look like Barca are going to submit a formal complaint, we should be complaining as much as we can about that game, on going up to the game next week. Because we need to make it known that this wasn't a good game, referee-wise. But also the injuries. And this is where I'm probably going to go on a bit of a rant. International break. We don't need it. We didn't need this international break. Why have we got it? the World Cup's in 2 months. We don't need an international break. We have 7 injuries now. Most of our defense is gone, and for a long time. Most of it's going to miss the game against City and Bayern, probably Pilsen as well. And I think that if we didn't have the international break, we would have 3 points and no injuries. Because Koundé and Raul, they wouldn't have let in those goals. Certainly not. Now, Christensen got injured in the game. Kessie's injured now as well. Bellingham's injured. Koundé and Raul, as I said. So it's just... without all those defenders, we are pretty much nothing at this point. I've got out everything I needed to talk about. I'm glad you came with me on my little rant here. First video ever on the Bob and Jim channel, so I hope you stick with me for the ride. So I'm Jim James, and until next time.